Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in San Diego. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Thursday, April 2nd. You'll be interested to know. Today is Passover. Families gather to retell the Exodus story, sharing symbolic foods at a festive Seder table while expressing gratitude for freedom and family. Communities bless the first night with songs, prayers, and joyful fellowship, welcoming spring and honoring ancestral resilience with warmth, hope, and meaningful traditions. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Thursday at Tourmaline. This morning, it's looking 2 feet with choppy conditions. Winds are onshore at 7 miles per hour, shifting to onshore at 8 miles per hour by 9 a.m. The conditions improve slightly to fair around 11 a.m. before returning to choppy by 1 p.m. Expect winds to increase to onshore at 10 miles per hour by late afternoon. Best time to ride is at 11 a.m. with the 4-foot outgoing high tide, when the southwest swell is 1.5 feet at 13 seconds. And the onshore wind is 7 miles per hour. The first high tide on Thursday will be 4.5 feet just before 10 a.m., followed by a half-foot low tide just before 4. The nearshore buoy at Mission Bay West reads 67 degrees for the water temperature. Friday begins with clean sets around 2 to 3 feet, but conditions become choppy by midday as winds pick up. Saturday sees a slight drop in size, with fair conditions prevailing, especially in the morning before onshore winds increase. Sunday brings a steady increase in swell to 2 to 3 plus feet, with cleaner conditions early, making it the standout day of the period. This morning, it's mostly cloudy, and it feels like 61 degrees, with 5 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:11, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:34. It looks like we're in for a partly sunny day, with a high near 67 and a moderate northwest breeze, around 8 to 10 miles per hour, with gusts reaching up to 20 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 67. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy skies, with a low around 56 and a light northeast breeze, around 5 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather. Friday will be mostly sunny with a high near 77 and northwest winds up to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25. Saturday and Sunday stay pleasant with highs in the mid-70s and mostly to partly sunny skies, with nights around 56 to 57. Monday cools slightly to around 72 with partly sunny conditions and a mild night near 57. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, San Diego experienced its hottest March on record this year, with climatologists suggesting this may be a glimpse into our future. Typically, the first 3 months bring more than half of the annual rainfall, but this March saw less than 1/100th of an inch of rain compared to the usual 1.46 inches. A heat wave in mid-March raised temperatures by 15 to 30 degrees above seasonal norms, resulting in above-average temperatures every single day. San Diego International Airport, a key reference point for local weather, recorded no days with temperatures below normal throughout the month. Now on to sports. Celtics and Knicks made history on Wednesday night. Boston set a new franchise record for first quarter scoring with 53 points in the first, during its matchup with the Miami Heat. Meanwhile, the Knicks tied a franchise record with 48 points in the first quarter against the Memphis Grizzlies. The Philadelphia 76ers finished with 153 points in a win over the Washington Wizards. Jaylen Brown recorded 20 points for Boston, while Sam Hauser scored 17 points, making all 5 of his three-point attempts. New York's success was notable, considering star point guard Jalen Brunson missed the game due to ankle soreness. In local sports, the Padres bounced back with a decisive 7-1 victory over the Giants on Wednesday, avoiding a 3-game sweep. Nick Pivetta struck out 8 batters in 5 innings, improving from his previous start against Detroit. Ramón Laureano contributed with a 2-run homer, marking his second of the season, while Gavin Sheets added 2 doubles and an RBI. The Friars capitalized on 2 infield errors for their first 2 unearned runs. Up next, the Padres will face off against Boston with Michael King scheduled to start on Friday. In top news, yesterday was an exciting milestone as NASA's Artemis II launched on the first crewed moon mission of the 21st century. This daring 10-day voyage will take 4 astronauts on a loop around the moon, setting the stage for future forays to the lunar surface. For the first time in nearly 54 years, humans are on their way to the moon. At 6:35 Eastern, NASA's Artemis II mission blasted off from Kennedy Space Center. The Space Launch System is a 322-foot-tall rocket that shook the Earth as it leaped from the pad. In business news, Elon Musk's SpaceX is one step closer to staging what could be the largest initial public offering of all time. The company has confidentially filed initial public offering paperwork with the Securities and Exchange Commission. SpaceX aims to raise between $40 billion and $80 billion in this offering. The filing positions the company to potentially list shares by July, which is Musk's stated goal. SpaceX would be the first of 3 mega initial public offerings expected in 2026. Artificial intelligence companies OpenAI and Anthropic are also preparing for potential offerings. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 1.5% to just under $67,000. Ethereum is down 1% to $2,000. And XRP is down 1.5% to $1.32. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Anthropic is racing to contain the fallout after accidentally exposing the underlying instructions it uses to direct Claude Code, the popular artificial intelligence agent app that has given the company an edge with developers and businesses. By Wednesday morning, Anthropic representatives had issued a copyright takedown request to remove more than 8,000 copies and adaptations of the raw Claude Code instructions shared on programming platform GitHub. The leak of some internal source code did not expose any customer information or data, a spokesman for Anthropic stated. The company confirmed that this was a release packaging issue caused by human error, not a security breach. And in entertainment news, The White Lotus season forecast has checked in, and they are bound for St. Tropez. Filming is well underway for this new season of Mike White's HBO hit, which focuses on wealthy vacationers and their debaucherous misadventures at the resort. This edition is jet-setting to the south of France, with production taking place at the Château de la Massardière, a luxurious hotel. Expect an exasperated manager, demanding guests, and at least one dead body to surface. Mike White stated Season 4 is a little bit about fame, highlighting the contrast between those satisfied with intimate love and those needing the love of strangers. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American author and motivational speaker, Dale Carnegie. And he said, "Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in San Diego.